Uh, so last night I got called. Well, yesterday when I was doing this work walk, it was breezy. I couldn't see anything, and as soon as I got to work, I had to clock in, which normally I don't have to do. I always get there like early enough to chill out, check everything, say hi. But it was busy. So now here I am. Hey, what up, Sam? Man, how you doing? Yeah, headed down to the work. I, I was at work. I was stuck at work. I didn't even catch Raw. How you doing? Oh, that's crazy. Like, Easy had told me you posted the same thing because I had looked on your channel and saw it wasn't posted yet. So I made my own post, and then Easy told me you posted, and I'm like, all right. So we posted the same thing. Tired? Yeah, me too. Like, no, I was only working like 3 or 4 days a week. Now I'm up to like 5 days a week. Oh yeah. Well, I see you enough, but I will say this: wrenches don't last on my channel. Every time I go to the studio to like check any comments I missed or whatever, whether I press save or cancel, it kills all my mods. Then I gotta remod everybody and remember everybody that I modded. Yeah. And because of you, I re-downloaded GTA 5 because I already owned the game, but it wasn't on. I had it on PS4, but I haven't even played it. I was like, I ain't going in there without a crew. People don't understand the level of suck. But yeah, it's just a free work walk. I wonder if the homies are gonna pop in. I don't even think they will. I need to learn how to. I need to schedule these, but and I like my lives impromptu. Just like what I'm trying to do is when I'm not doing these regular duck live streams, I call them, because I'm using StreamYard. Um, Whenever I play my video games, though, that's multi-streamed. So I'm like on 3 different channels, but that's only for the video games because I don't do any of this through no computer. Hey, Caitlin, how goes? How goes? Yeah. Well, no, I just haven't. I only played Storyline GTA 5, and that was years ago on Xbox. Then it was 360, as a matter of fact. But yeah, I already owned Part 5. I bought it like a couple of years ago. And it only set me back a couple of bucks. Yeah, nah, Caitlin's the homie. She be coming up in here. We be chilling. Mostly just talk about hip hop and whatnot. Yesterday, it was hard for anybody to hear me because it was just straight windy. Yeah, Sandman, I'll be on his channel. Remember when you were telling me about Hip Hop Underground? Well, they, him and Sandman both do shows around the same time on Fridays, so I'll be having to jump between both of them. But on Sandman's channel, I'll be up on the panel. Huh, that rhymes. But anyways, yeah, just pre-work walk. I was looking up some stuff, watching people define horror films and whatnot. Yeah, Sandman got a cool channel. He covers wrestling, shows off delicious food. You know how I'm a sucker for food. Today, tomorrow, Friday, and Saturday. Ah, yes, gaming on Saturday. See, Fridays are a lot easier for me to like actually be able to get around on channels because on Fridays I do like early shift, so I'm only there for a few hours. But like Monday, Tuesday, and Sunday, those days I am working the closing shifts. But Friday, Saturday, that's all good. So yeah, be on there. It'll be on today. I won't be able to see it. I might be able to sneak in. Yeah, Saturdays are for gaming. The other days he does wrestle talks. He also does rap. Like you look him up, he actually has some cool stuff. That's the one thing I don't have is a consistent schedule for this stuff. I just does it when I does it. Uh, oh yeah, Capcom Collection Classics. That's gonna be heat. Wait, is that one free if you got Plus? Cause I'll be honest, I don't get to buy a lot of games. I mean, heck, when you first met me, I was living on the street. Capcom Collection Classics. Capcom games like Mega Man, Street Fighter. He's a Street Fighter fan. See, me, I'm still waiting on them to put out a Capcom versus SNK 3. I liked 1 and 2. But that's because I grew up on the Neo Geo games. Hey, Marianne, how you doing? It's morning for you. It's afternoon for me. Well, technically morning. As you can see, it's busy. Good, good. Hold up a second. There we go. Oh, you just woke up? Well, good morning to you. Wait a minute. All right, it's like 6 in the morning there, ain't it? Yeah, Capcom versus SNK 2. Oh, that's also got Power Stone on there. Both Power Stones and Rival Schools. But I thought that one already released. I thought that fighting. Wait, that was the fighting collection. I'm sorry. I know the first this Capcom fighting collection that I liked. It had the first Punisher on there. I used to play the hell out of that in the arcade. It's evening now and raining all day. Where you at? Oh yeah, it's like 6 over where you're at. Okay. You know, I don't like to sit up here and tell where people are at. I just go by time zones. Those are vague enough. That way I can't be accused of sitting up here blasting everybody. Yeah. Yeah. I remember when the first fighting collection came out and it had everybody went nuts. Everybody. Because it had Marvel versus Capcom 2 on there, which, you know, that game was the bee's knees. People love that game. I used to play that back in the arcade. I never played them on home console. That's my problem with fighting games. I can't really play them. I can't play them at home. Like on a controller, I gotta have an arcade pad with a joystick and 6 buttons. Unless I'm playing Neo Geo, joystick 4 buttons. See, that's how my homeboy is, or my former homeboy. He did some stuff I can't forgive, but um, like when he plays, he'll kill me. He kills me on the joystick, like controller at home. But when we go to the arcade, I dust him because where I was playing at back in the day, God, I'm old. It was like tournament level players there. But this was in the back. This was a long time ago when arcades were prevalent. And like, you know the drill, to go to find the good players, it's never, ever in the place where all the tourists go. You gotta go find where the gamers are. What up, Easy? Hey, Village. How it goes, how it goes, how it goes. Ah, man. Yesterday I did this walk into work. Easy was there. We're up here chopping it up. I went inside to go grab a drink and my boss asked me to clock in. I didn't even have to start for like almost an hour. But something went down, so I had to clock in. Whatever, extra time, extra money. Although it only works because I like my job. I like the people I work with. If I didn't, I wouldn't. Yep, Village up in here. Village is busy doing a stream right now. Village is cool. He keeps helping people. Like, you know, he likes to help people out. He'll help you get up there if you need to. But also his chat's cool people. Like everybody's real polite. I like that. Except he always does it when I'm at work or on my way to work. Like right now, I'm on my way to work. BMC, what's up? I'll snap everybody up in this piece. Everybody that I like. That's not fair. Most of the people that actually join the channel, I like. Some, I don't know. Like I go to their channels, they're cool, they got food and all that, but you know, I don't really get to chop it up with them. So it's not really the same. I like chopping it up. I ain't pausing nothing. You the one thinking that craziness. Oh, you're doing kendo practice? Very nice. All I was doing was trying to help Maine. We were online trying to find good spots to stream all the rest of the common writers. You know, like Z Rangers and all that, all those Japanese action shows. And then they come over here and make them, well, they're already for kids, but they make them American kids style. They use a lot of their stock footage. Double tasking, kendo and farming, making sure you cultivate while causing bodily harming. Chilling out the set, getting like a Shogun Samurai, stopping for nothing, making sure nobody else can come fly or come by that guy and think that he could even come fly, and all that's going to happen to him is he's just going to be dropped on the sky. And that's right. I said on this guy, not this guy. Because I say drop on this guy because they lay down like they in love. My God, what am I thinking when I'm talking like this? I can't stop it, man. I keep pausing when I talk my shit. Speaking of which, PMC, did you watch the latest Red Bull Cypher with Absol, Joey Badass, and Big Sean? It was a thing of beauty. That's what I like to see. Good, healthy battle competition. You know, reminding folks that hip hop is a sport. That you can trash somebody respectably and respectfully, as long as you keep it on the mic. Of course, I don't trash people. I just ain't got it in me. Because every time I do that, I cause another enemy. Then I get enmity because I don't understand fine. The fact of the matter is, I don't do coke, so I got lines. And every time that I try to hit the bars, I guess I got more than the underage track star that tries to run up far and always figure if it's subpar. What am I talking about? I ain't even technical when I'm talking out. Well, Joey had to. I mean, Ray Vaughn put out a new one on that on Power 106. You know, the Just Incredible freestyles. I mean, so far this year, King Los has got it again because King Los, I think, is probably one of the most undeniable, and that's because not every day, but damn near all the time, I play that song War. Well, you know who makes good fight songs, but he does them more for like rest. I think of him more like WWE should hire him as a Sandman over here. I was listening to his tracks. What I like about his tracks is that dude unapologetically East Coast bars, and by that I mean just that East Coast style. Like me, I rap more like kind of Midwestern, which is messed up because I was born in LA, I was raised in Chicago, I live in Vegas, I done been everywhere. Afro. Yeah, you put up dang. I always mess up the guy's name. The Japanese dude. I saw you posted that. You made curry shrimp? Mm. You know I love shrimp. You know I love curry. All that delicious food. I can't hang out with you, Caitlin. I'll just be raiding your fridge, scratching like a crackhead, wondering what delicious goods you done baked, wondering what delicious stuff you done fried, fricasseed, whipped, dipped, however you say. Yeah, raw def, that's the name. Yeah, what else I was doing? I was sitting here wondering, what happened to Tricky? I loved Tricky's trip hop style because it wasn't acid rap, but those beats were made for horrorcore. Oh, you met Raw Def? That's sick. Hold on a second. I gotta turn that off. I'll be right back. There we go. Chance the Rapper's acid rap. Nah. When I think acid rap, I think more like Esham. Trippy vibes and beats, and it all sound like Cool Keith. I consider him like some acid rap. If you go to his Black Elvis, Doctor Octagon style. Oh, he is. That's sick. I didn't know Raw was the same age. Oh yeah, you have a good day. She'll be on. She be on. Y'all know her. I know. I don't know if he came here yet, but I think Harry Mack's supposed to be in town at the House of Blues. I know Schoolboy Q's supposed to be out here. There's a lot of people coming to town. Hmm. That I want to check out. I need a drink. It is hot out here. Hold on a second. Oh yeah, Black Hippie does. I know Absol, he's out there. Schoolboy out there. J Rock is working on stuff. So um, they're teasing it. They're definitely teasing it. Sorry, I'm inside of the job. Hold on a second. I'm not on yet. Great, great. There we are. Here we are. Yep. Especially if you've been hearing the Ray Vaughn been killing it. Ray Vaughn's another one of them. Mm. And people want to hate on Dochi. All right, hate on him all you want. I know I was laughing when somebody did, and then somebody made some weirdly racist comment. So naturally, I deleted them. I got time for all that. Yeah, yeah. TDE versus Dreamville. Yeah, I do remember that. I totally remember that. Oh yeah, of course. But that's what people like to say. They don't see people actually grinding. And here's the thing about the mainstream. They forget your debut album. When they're like your debut album, that ain't your debut album. You probably done did like 3 or 4 albums before you got discovered. Or you were probably grinding for like maybe 5 or 10 years. Nobody could really say. My thoughts on industry plants. Well, I don't really know how to feel about that because when I think of the industry, I really don't know who's planning and who's not. Because, like I said, there'll be people that you think been grinding for 10 years and finally got a chance to get out there and never heard of them. They were manufacturers. But when I think of industry plants, I think of like, boy bands and girl groups. But here's the thing, they're not, they were planted out there, but they had to work to get planted. I mean, it ain't like they just got put out there. You have to find these people, cultivate their style, get it together, all that good stuff. And just because you're planted by the industry doesn't mean that you're going to make it. And if you do make it, how long you got? Some people think you're getting 10 years. Some people think you're getting 5. You might get one song. My random thought on one hit wonders, they're only one hit wonders because they got into the mainstream. Because most of my favorite underground artists are not one hit wonders. But you might call them that. Like, I think I've only ever seen Tech Nine on 106 in Park one time, and that was for that Am I a Psycho video with B.O.B. and Hopsin. But been around forever. Even though the first time I saw Tech Nine was in a video called Sway and Tech DJ Revolution the Anthem with KRS-One, Exhibit, Chino XL, Eminem, JL Felony. It was like the who's who of badass rappers back in the day. Al B. Sure had more than one hit though. It wasn't just night and day. He had a couple of hits. I know that because I wouldn't know because my mom had the album and would bump all of the songs. So I don't know if it's fair to call him that. Just like you could say Young MC's a one-hit wonder, even made that album, Return of the One-Hit Wonder. But I'm like, he used to write for Tone Loc. And he was on the West Coast All-Stars song, which was all the All-Stars of the West Coast at that time. I hadn't heard that. I might have. Ruckus. I know of Ruckus the wrestler, but also all of my mind stuff is still clearing up. Oh, okay. Sorry. I thought you were talking about a rapper. Sorry. See? And then it's like some of the people I know of that you be telling me, some of the people you be putting me on. That's one reason I'm glad for the internet, which is why I made that video about is there really a mainstream or an underground anymore? I mean, if you can find it, you can find almost anything online now, right? So, um, and online is as mainstream as you can get. That's why when people go, "Oh, I never heard of them," all right, but somebody has. I can tell you, I've only heard one Drake song before all of this stuff happened, and that was way back when he was still on Degrassi, and I think it was a song with like Trey Songz or something. I forget who it was. Yeah, like that's why your numbers. I don't really like the numbers. I'm sitting up there like now they got to say physical copies. Nah, you have to actually move albums, and sometimes you made more money trunk selling, but you just didn't. You weren't everywhere. Like Too Short's a Bay Area legend. Like we were bumping him in Cali way before his videos started popping. Real hip hop. Well, it's kind of messed up because Ebro, I can't knock him, but don't question Buckshot. Yep, the girl Dolce. Hmm. That's how it usually goes. But it's funny because New York radio stations don't play New York artists. Even back in the day, like They would play New York artists, but not really. Just like, way before Tim Dog said F Compton, because the blow up of NWA, they had already had F New York by Rodney O and Joe Cooley. That was just like, luckily I lived in a tourist area, so they played a little of everything, but it was harder to find like good underground. That's why sometimes I prefer to live in rural style areas. Or like when I was in Chicago, we get music from everywhere. That was just how it worked. Oh, that's all good. That's all good. Do your thing. Mm. And may Shinto smile upon thee. Mm. But as for me, uh, I got to get this clock in going anyway. So it's all good. Stay safe and blessed. As for the rest of y'all know the dealio. I ain't no content creator. I'm just some fool who talks too much. But much love and peace out there, everybody. Like I said, I got to go clock in.